Scott Weddell here, CEO of Digital Marketing School and Fast Track Business, a six-figure per month online education company. And I'm currently also the CMO for a company called Conscious Education that's doing amazing things in the world. And then let's get started. Let's get started on today, if that's okay, because I've got some exciting training ready for you, okay? So one of the things I want to do over the next few weeks is really just dive a bit deeper into funnels, and more importantly, our signature funnels.
It is what it is, eh? I just traveled the world from 2016 onward.
I wrote it down.
Facebook with regards to how much money measure against those KPIs. Trust me, your life will change.
What is a sales funnel? A sales funnel is a website that is designed to create a customer journey for someone to capture their attention. Okay, the customer journey captures their attention, engage them, get them to subscribe to an offer. Okay, whether that's a free offer or a paid offer, you get them to subscribe to it, and then you educate the buyer. Okay, to make them become an informed buyer, and then they convert. Okay, so that's the customer journey. A sales funnel is designed to take them through that process of attention, engagement, subscription, educate, convert. Okay, and then we could talk about ascension, but we'll not talk about that. We'll just talk about the first part of the customer journey. Okay, that's what a sales funnel does, is it ascends people through that customer journey. It is just getting someone's attention online. Okay, you do that by media and ads. Then we engage them. Okay, we engage them with the copy and the landing pages, and then we give them an offer that they subscribe to. Okay, so they give you their name, email, and phone number. And then after that, we educate them. Okay, we create emotional clarity. Okay, and that's the key. Emotional clarity, guys. Problem clarity. We give them problem clarity. We give them path clarity, person clarity, and product clarity. And then there's 4 E's inside of this education part, which is emotion, evoking hope, trust, excitement, and urgency to move now, and buy, which is the next part, which is convert them. Okay, that is the customer journey at a big picture level. So what I'm going to do is today's training is really going over signature funnel 1, and it's called the appointment tab. Okay, now this is the funnel that we recommend that you always start with. Okay, whether you're launching this for your own offer, your own business, or you're doing this for someone else. And here's why. Driving appointments is the fastest way to get proof of concept. Okay, it's the fastest way to get proof of concept. Think about this, right? Think about this. Just stick with me. Number 1, you get to speak to people on the phone. Okay, there's no better market research than that to understand your avatar. Number 2, you get to practice pitching your offer. Okay, you get to practice pitching it. The more you practice, the better you can then automate it. If you just try and think you're going to automate something right away, it's unrealistic. If you think you're going to write a massive sales page to sell something and you're going to knock it out of the park right away, it's really unrealistic. You've not done the sets and reps. Okay. Number 3, you can sell high ticket between $3,000 and all the way up to 60 for the year, right? Like, or more. Like, I know people that have got 100 grand offers, 120 grand offers, right? And they sell that on the phone. Okay, what does this mean? If you can sell high ticket, it means you can spend more to acquire a customer. It means you can put $1,000 in, $2,000 in, $3,000 in ads. And if you've got a $3,000 product, you really just need one sale from that $3,000 bucket of testing to break even, and then to turn the thing back around and get the engine moving. Okay, but if you're selling a $37 product, how many of them do you need to sell to get the $3,000 back? All right, so it's the best place to start. Anytime that we launch a new offer, okay, a new offer or a new business, we always get on the phones and sell it. Or rather, we get on the phones ourselves and sell it, or we we get a partner of ours to do it. Okay. Get on the phone and sell it and figure it out. Okay. So you either got to be on the phone selling it yourself or have a partner that's in the business doing it. Or if it's your client, then your client's got to get on, okay, and get this done. Because the more you get on the phone and do it, the more you're going to learn about the customer, the more you're going to practice your pitch, and you're going to be able to sell high ticket. Now, if anyone tells you anything different, like they're just wrong. Like, this is the best way to start and drive an outcome. Okay. Now, here's a truth, right, that I want to present to you. If you've not made $300,000 in cash yet, or your client hasn't made $3,000 in cash yet, and they're trying some fancy fucking OTO funnel, like low prick, it's just like that is a red flag. They haven't got proof of concept yet. They haven't made 30 sales at $3,000, right? They haven't made 300 grand cash, whatever it is, right? They haven't really got proof of concept. They're just a seed, okay? The seed's not growing into a little tree yet, okay? Because 300 grand is just a little tree, and that little tree will grow into a big oak tree, and then you've got cash to invest back into stuff, okay? Now, quick note, Phil, I just want to make sure I'm absolutely clear up front. This funnel will not work for like e-commerce or selling low ticket products. It's just not designed for that. It's designed for high ticket offers and businesses that sell via appointments. And this is why inside of the fast launch, I recommend setting this up for people. And this is why I recommend like going after businesses that sell via appointments, get on the phones and make sales, because that is the best way for you to do the sets and reps to get your offer out there. If it's your own business, or for you or for your client to do the sets and reps to get their offer to work, it's the best place to start. Anytime we launch a new offer, we always get on the phones and make it happen. We always have a presentation that creates emotional clarity, and we get on the phones after that and we sell them. That's literally our secret sauce. Okay, so this is not going to work for e-commerce or anything like that. So that's why I don't recommend starting there, because it's a low margin business, etc. And it's just, you're better to go for higher ticket stuff, appointments, and then move on to that stuff later. Like, if you're doing marketing for others within this course, this is where I recommend to start. I'm going to just say it again. I want to get the point across. It's the fastest and easiest way for you, if you're doing marketing for others, to get traction for your business. Okay, it is. Like, if you can just get your client on the phones making sales, boom. And if they've got a higher margin to work with, then boom. Like, it's a recipe that just works, right? Do the sets and reps on this, then move on to the other stuff later. Move on to sales pages, low ticket offers, all that kind of stuff, right? Move on to that later. That's exactly what I did. I didn't do anything else outside of setting up appointment T.A.P for personal trainers. Okay, that's where I started. That was my seed. My seed was planted, and all I did was obsessed about getting people appointments and getting an ad that converts, getting appointments, getting an ad that converts, getting appointments. I was just obsessed about this lead generation part. And that's what allowed me to do the sets and reps on creating offers, doing copy, and doing all that stuff. And then now I can write sales pages. Now I can do all the other stuff. Okay, but I didn't start there. Okay, so inside both our companies, so Conscious Education and then Fast Track Business, we never sold anything low ticket until we reached 7 figures in revenue. We chose to work with less people and make more profits. Okay, so I want to give you that context. We never sold anything. We never sold anything. So when the current version of Conscious Education, when that first started, that was like, we had a marketing agency, we had Amplify, we had all that stuff in the inside of that business, and then Magnetic Mind was born, and all of those products that we sold in there, the agency stuff, the Amplify speaker training, the Magnetic Mind stuff, everything we did was high ticket. Okay, We didn't actually sell anything low ticket until we were like 7 figures and beyond. Like we just didn't. And then in previous businesses that Chris has done, like Legends Academy and all these things, he's never sold low ticket. He just sold high ticket stuff. Okay, and that's where you start. That's what we've done in Fast Track Business. That's what we do. We charge high ticket. Okay, like minimum high ticket. Like we want to have a minimum of $5,000 product, right? And then if it's something like agency work or coaching, it's like $5,000 a month or more. Okay, like that's just where it's at, because it gives you more stuff, gives you more margin to work with to make it profitable, and it gives you the opportunity to do the sets and reps. Okay, so this is our recommendation. Okay, because you might be in here and you might be thinking like, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do e-com, I wanted to do this. Like, what if you could just make it a lot simpler on yourself? I've noticed people have tried going into that in this course and they've not had success. So I'm just like telling you right now, just listen to what we tell you. Go after what we tell you. Don't try and change the model. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Don't try and think you know better. Just listen and follow the steps. Okay? This is our recommendation. I'm only recommending it to you because we want to help you use this funnel to create traction and then drive momentum and then look at the other strategies. I'm doing this from a place of like heart. I want you to win and I want it to be as easy as possible for you. I don't want you to reinvent the wheel. Okay? I don't want you to reinvent the wheel. I don't want you to struggle. I don't want you to try and figure all the shit out in your head when it's just been figured out for you. And all you got to do is follow the steps. And then remember, the first step is always imitation. Imitate after us. When you start doing the sets and reps over the next 12 months, 24 months, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and then 7 years, 10 years time, you're going to be able to then innovate on all these things you're learning over the course of the next 12 to 24 months. But start with imitation. Start with it. Make it easy. And then when you do the sets and reps and you start to practice the skill and then get the feedback loop of results coming back to you, then, my friend, you are well within your right to start innovating on stuff. Okay? But until then, until you've made your first 300 grand, don't innovate. Imitate. 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 Just imitate. Copy and paste and make it your own. Right? We're giving you this for a reason, and I want you to succeed, and I want you to hear that.